Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hope you guys are all doing well. As you can see, Beets is in here. There's going to be his fan cam. As you can see, just here, and you know, we lost. Bayern Munich versus RB Leipzig today. This is obviously the fan cam for that. I'm deflated. I don't even know what my man's next to me is feeling, but without further ado, Beets, mate, go ahead.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me on. It's my first fan cam after a loss, I believe, which is not fun. Especially this is a huge, costly. I mean, most likely cost us the season.
Yeah.
I was saying just earlier before we started recording here that it feels like they struggle. Besides last week when they beat up on Schalke, which who cares? They struggle to score maybe a goal or two. And then when they finally, or if they actually do get that lead, it's a very slim lead, and they just stop playing. I mean, the tactics-wise, Tuchel doesn't do anything, switch it up or anything. They blow leads. Like, they're just asking for leads to be taken away from them. So, yeah, I mean, I missed most of the first half. So I missed the goal, unfortunately. And I started watching maybe in like the 30 or 35th minute. Wasn't great, wasn't terrible, and then second half started and it just seemed like a different team. They gave up the counter goal, of course, to Konrad Leimer, who I'm guessing I guess it's finalized that he's going to be a Bayern player, but
yeah.
I saw that he was only scored his second goal of the season. Of course, it's such a costly goal, and then the two penalties. I mean, I think Pavard was the first one that gave up the first penalty, and then Mazraoui, who I thought was having a decent game, just kind of unfortunate to have the hand where he had it. But yeah, I mean, it's just that's most likely costs Bayern the season. And I think it just really sums up how the second half of, maybe even less than the second half of the season's been going. Ever since Nagelsmann was sacked, I mean, unjustly sacked. The team's just not been, what we're used to as Bayern fans. I was saying earlier, it's not the Bayern that I'm used to. It's not the Bayern that I, started watching and kind of fell in love with. It's like the Bayern that I knew, or that I know, kind of like last week's performance, they're killing you. If they're up 2-3 goals, they want 2 or 3 more goals. And that's just not even close to what we're seeing now on the pitch. I think there's maybe a handful of players who have the Bayern mentality, and then the rest are just, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Are they playing for a big paycheck and just kind of being complacent with money? I don't know, but they're not. It's not the Bayern mentality that we need. So, man, I was trying to think of a man of the match, and I think I'm with YouTube's when I think it's probably just got to be the goalkeeper Sommer, who he guessed right both ways for the penalties, but you can't do too much with penalties, and even the other goal, it was a great hit, so he couldn't really do much with that. But yeah, if the goalkeeper is the best player in the game, that's not a good thing. I don't know if any player played particularly well. I know Gnabry had a goal, which is good, but I mean, you watched the first half more than I did. Were there any good players, in that first?
Cancelo was doing quite well in the first. Gnabry was doing quite well in the first. To be honest, the whole team were doing okay in the first. It's just we got that goal, and then for some reason we sat back, and then
I don't get why they sit back. I mean, they need to be pounding their opponents. They have a title to win.
Exactly.
Man, it's just it's super disappointing. If there's any positives to take from it, which I don't know if there are, I would hope that this result in particular, and obviously I would hope all the results that we've had under Tuchel, I mean, something needs to change big time. Whether it's someone out or the whole board out, I don't think they'll go the whole board. I don't think that'll happen. But striker, CDM, at the very least, they need those. And if they end up selling, more players, if they sell a winger, like maybe replace them. But a striker and a CDM are needed. Like, just so it's so apparent how needed they are. Because Goretzka's not doing it. I messaged you before the game started. I saw he was starting. Couldn't believe it. I couldn't, but I can with Tuchel. I can believe
With
it.
Tuchel, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't even want to. I wasn't a fan of getting him. I wasn't a fan of obviously of how it went down, but I was like, okay, he's gotten some results places. Like I'll try to be positive about it, and I've been trying to be positive. I know you're very much Tuchel out, which I don't know if I'm there yet, but I'm getting closer there. I don't know who said it. I forget who said it in the live stream, but I don't want them to just be managers every season. They need stability in the manager position, but at the same time,
it was Bob.
It was Bob. Okay, I was thinking that. I just wasn't sure. The stability is needed at the helm for sure, but yeah, I don't know why they wanted Tuchel so badly. That's at least what they said. But the excuse that they gave for sacking Nagelsmann was that, oh well, we have an opportunity to get Tuchel, and it's like, how's that working out? How's that working out? Like Dortmund's probably going to win the league. Not working out so great. Oh man, I don't think there are any positives, unfortunately, to say about the game itself. I don't see any. Yeah, maybe I wanted to when I saw they were going to play with that kit for this game. I kind of wanted to go into it with positivity. It's just not a home kit. It's just I can't. It's a great kit, as itself, but I can't see Bayern with as a home kit with the white kit.
Yeah, it doesn't look right, does it?
No. And I'm sure most Bayern fans are probably going to be in agreement with that, and the ultras are probably going to make their voices heard. If not, probably next season. They're probably not going to do it now.
Yeah.
But I hope it's not that. I hope that kit doesn't bring a curse. I mean, geez.
Yeah.
Oh man. But I mean, yeah, and I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I guess I don't know what else to say.
There we go, man. There we go. Thank you for coming on again, mate.
Yeah, thank you. Wish it was for better circumstances.
Exactly, 100%. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed, though. Smash the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for the constant support. And yeah, man, I know exactly how you feel. I feel deflated, and it's crap. But yeah, with that said, though, that's gonna be it for the video. It's Amir. Peace out.